You're just grabbing coffee. A regular day. The cafe smells like cinnamon, and the barista already knows your order. You look up from your phone, and that's when you see her. She's standing by the counter, waiting for her drink. Her hair is a little shorter now. Her jacket's different. But her eyes, those haven't changed. They still carry that same soft storm, warm but hiding something wild underneath. Your chest tightens. It's like remembering a dream you didn't know you forgot. She glances at you, and then she smiles. You blink, startled. Something feels familiar. Your heart pounds, but your mind is blank. You know you've seen her before. Maybe even loved her. But you can't remember her name. And that's the worst part, because she's walking toward you now, and the look in her eyes says she remembers everything. What if you could forget someone who once meant everything? What if the only thing left behind was a name, and that name was gone? In that one moment, coffee in your hand, memory slipping through your fingers, you start to question everything you thought was behind you. Because some names carry more than letters. They carry promises, they carry pain, and sometimes they carry stories that refuse to stay buried. She says, "Hey," like it's yesterday, like nothing's changed, like your heart didn't just drop. You nod, smile even. But inside you're spiraling. You can't remember her name, not even the first letter, and it's killing you. She sits down across from you, and suddenly the air gets thick, like the past is sitting between you, waiting. You search her face, hoping for a clue. But everything about her feels like a blur you should recognize. The way she stirs her coffee, the little crease in her forehead when she looks at you, that nervous tapping of her spoon against the cup. You remember feelings. You remember warm nights on rooftops and whispered secrets. You remember holding someone close and promising forever. But you don't remember her name. And that makes everything feel wrong. Some people say names aren't important, but you know they are. A name is how someone holds space in your mind. A name is how you call them back from the dark. Without her name, you feel like you're losing her again, even though she's sitting right in front of you. She laughs, softly, sadly. "You forgot me, didn't you?" You open your mouth, no words come out, and in that silence you feel everything at once. Regret, confusion, shame. How could something that once felt so big now feel like smoke? You used to know every detail, her laugh, her favorite songs, the way she said, "Don't forget me," like it was a joke, but it wasn't. Now all you have are shadows. You wonder, do memories die when names fade, or do they haunt you until they're remembered? You try to change the subject, talk about the coffee, the weather, anything, but she doesn't look away. She just watches you. "You promised," she says. Your stomach turns. She stirs her coffee again, slower this time. Round and round, like she's stirring up old ghosts. "You said, no matter what, I'll remember you." Do you remember saying that? You don't, not clearly, but it sounds like something you would have said, something the old you believed in. You try to smile. "It's been a long time." She nods. "It has. Long enough to be forgotten, I guess." And that's when her eyes drop to the table. Not mad, not even hurt, just tired. The kind of tired that comes from waiting too long for someone who never showed up. There's so much you want to say, but the words are trapped. So instead, you just watch her fingers trace the rim of her coffee cup. Back then, she held your hand like she was afraid to let go, and you let her believe you'd never forget. But life moved fast. You got busy. You made new memories. You let hers fade. Now she's sitting here, holding on to a promise you didn't even know you broke. It's not just about a name. It's about what that name meant. It's about how people can become strangers, quietly, slowly, until they're just someone you used to know. She stands. "I should go." You nod, but your heart screams wait. You want to say, "I remember now." You want to say you still matter, but all you whisper is, "I'm sorry." You watch her walk away. Her coat sways, the door chimes, and just like that, she's gone. But she's not really gone. Not from your chest, not from your thoughts. You sit there wondering who you are now, because if you can forget someone like her, what else have you lost? You start asking yourself questions you don't want answers to. Did she wait for your call? Did she cry when you didn't show up? Was there a letter you never read? You feel it now, the guilt, the confusion, the ache. She was a chapter in your story, maybe even the whole book. But you lost the page numbers, and now you're flipping through memories, trying to find where it all went wrong. You remember a beach, a song on the radio, her head on your shoulder. You don't remember how it ended. Maybe you blocked it out, maybe you didn't want to hurt, but pain finds a way back, especially when it has a name you forgot. You breathe in the smell of her perfume, still lingering in the air, and suddenly you want to chase her down. Ask her everything, but you don't, because some doors, once closed, stay that way. Still, you wonder, if she turned around, what would you say? Would you finally remember, or just pretend you did? Because forgetting someone doesn't mean they disappear. It means they live in the quiet places, coffee shops, songs, empty seats, waiting to be remembered again. There are stories like this everywhere. People who once meant everything suddenly become strangers. And sometimes it's not about crime, it's about memory, loss, distance, regret. Welcome to Curell Case Files, where we don't just uncover unsolved crimes, we uncover the mysteries of the human heart. Each episode tells the story of someone lost, either to time, to memory, or to silence. In past episodes, we followed a daughter trying to remember her father's final words, a man haunted by a voice he once loved, a couple who buried their secrets beneath the floorboards. But today, it was you, sitting in a cafe, forgetting a name that once meant forever. And tomorrow, it could be someone else. Because behind every memory is a mystery, and behind every forgotten face is a story worth telling. So ask yourself, who have you forgotten? And what if their story is still waiting to be solved? Subscribe now, because some case files don't need fingerprints, just hearts. As you leave the cafe, you glance back one more time. The table's empty. Her coffee cup is gone. But something stays. You don't remember her name, but you remember how she made you feel. And maybe, just maybe, that's a start. Because memory isn't just about facts. It's about feeling. It's about the promises we make and the ones we forget. It's about the faces we carry even after the names are gone. So we ask you now, what memories are you willing to hold on to? And what might you risk forgetting? The answers may be different for each of us, but one thing is certain, every story has a piece of us in it, and some mysteries are more emotional than criminal. Subscribe to Curell Case Files for more stories like this, because love leaves clues, pain leaves traces, and some stories never really end.